Hi there, this is Josh from Literary Gladiators, and this is not a literary-based video unless you measure literature as written work in all of its forms, including lyrics. And this is also a very saddening video because on Friday night, YouTube sensation and finalist on The Voice, Christina Grimmie, was shot and killed after performing at a concert at Plaza Live in Orlando. She was signing autographs at the merchandise table, and someone happened to come into the concert with 2 loaded guns, 2 magazines, and a hunter's knife at a place that checked bags and purses but had unarmed security and no pat-downs or metal detectors, and he shot her 3 times and she passed away the next morning. He ended up shooting himself, and thanks to her brother, he was able to prevent this individual from hurting, shooting, or killing anybody else. It's a tragedy that somebody with such blossoming talent and the potential to reach for the stars was denied her ability to reach the highest point that she possibly could. However, I don't want to concentrate on the events that had happened and how Christina Grimmie died, but instead I want to use this video to concentrate on how Christina Grimmie lived. Because what she did with her life was something that was quite spectacular. Christina Grimmie grew up in Marlton, New Jersey. She was a fellow New Jerseyan, like myself and my fellow gladiators. She got into singing very early, and on February 9th, 2009, she took that step and started a YouTube account called Zelda X Love 64, which eventually she added her name to it when she began to pick up acclaim. Because, like many of us, stepping into the YouTube community, we're just displaying our talent, and I'm sure that that is what she had approached the community in doing. But she had that gift, and somebody had found her, and things just took off from there. She moved to Los Angeles in 2012, and 2 years later, in 2014, was when I was introduced to her on The Voice, which my grandparents enjoy watching, and I was there at the time. She was the first one to go on during the whole season, and she gave an excellent rendition to Wrecking Ball. And the judges loved it, and she chose to be on Team Adam. She did a battle performance of Counting Stars, which anytime I hear that song now, I can't help but think of her. And that was from the time she performed that up until now. On the live shows, she gave some really incredible performances. She covered Hold On, We're Going Home by Drake. She covered Some Nights by Fun. And my personal favorite was during the finale when she performed Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley, showing that she has a great range and can do anything and everything she puts her mind to. She finished in 3rd place. I was hoping that she was going to win it all, but 3rd place is an excellent finish for somebody on a show of that caliber. Well, it didn't make her an overnight star the way that it did Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood. Christina Grimmie remained active. She was touring. She had come out with a new album in February called Side A, with the intent of coming out with a follow-up called Side B, which is a pretty good business strategy. And I feel that Christina Grimmie had everything that it took to participate in the music industry and excel. She had a passion. She had a voice. She was determined and was willing to go the extra mile and have to let things go in order to achieve her dream. And now my fellow gladiator and friend Ari would like to say a few words. Ari was a little bit closer to her in the way that they went to the same high school for a period of time, and he's going to tell his story and what he remembers most about Christina Grimmie.
Christina Grimmie is the name that of a very good singer, a very good person in general. I went to the same high school as Christina Grimmie, and she was 2 grades younger than me, or maybe a grade younger than me, and I remember that her music as a YouTuber began to start blossoming as I graduated in 2011. I think one of my favorite covers by her that she did was Titanium by David Guetta. I actually think it was better than the original that Sia did. I think that Christina Grimmie's version brought some new life to it. I actually have also heard her sing live before. She was, me and her did a concert, not together, but like it was a general concert where people were picked to sing, and she had a wonderful voice. And it is sad that we have now lost Christina Grimmie, but she will always be remembered for just being great. She was excellent on the voice, and it is an extremely sad time for the Grimmie family. And I wish all condolences to not only the Grimmie family, but as well as to all of her friends and the people that she touched. I'm Ari from Literary Gladiators, and rest in peace, Christina Grimmie. We will miss you.
Very well said, Ari. Ari also wrote a poem that I'm going to leave in the description box, because while it's short, it's so powerful. I must say that. Measuring whether or not I was an avid fan of Christina Grimmie, I must say that I wasn't an enthusiast to the point that I attended every concert or watched as many videos as I should. But the reason that Christina Grimmie meant so much to me is she's a fellow YouTube channel in the way that she is doing her very best to get herself out there and present herself and her ideas and what she wants to do to the general public through the YouTube community. And I know the feeling that it takes a lot of work to present yourself in the community. And she's done an outstanding job. And she had that work ethic that she knew what she wanted, and she did what she needed to in order to get there. The fact that she's also a fellow New Jerseyan, it's a harder hit because you have those smaller degrees of separation, but it also goes to show you that when people around you are able to achieve what they put their mind to, it's a greater explanation to say that you yourself can do anything that you put your mind to. And the fact that she was really excelling, and the fact that she was doing everything the right way, is a reason that I look up to her. I was going through her channel and I came across her rendition to Adele's Hello. And it is almost impossible to match Adele's abilities in any which way. And Christina Grimmie did a really excellent job and is able to stand up to the heights that Adele has set. But most importantly, Christina Grimmie made it Christina Grimmie's song. And that's what she did with everything she put together. I will leave links down below to some of my favorite Christina Grimmie performances and videos. And I want to send my condolences, my thoughts, my prayers to her family, her friends, and her fans. I really wish I could have had the opportunity to attend one of her concerts. But I will never forget what she has done and contributed to the music industry and the YouTube industry. And to people of our generation. Because it's hard work and the ability to let things go in order to achieve your goals that helps you get to where you want to be. And she was able to prioritize, and it worked. And she should never be forgotten. Thank you for tuning into this video, and keep following your dreams, and don't let anything or anybody stop you from doing so. Whether it be a downer, someone who's not a fan, don't let a lack of self-confidence, fear that the worst may happen, or anything that is negative or shattering stop you from doing what you really want to do, because I know that that's what Christina would want. And God bless Christina Grimmie and those that have loved and adored her.